Okay, this is my daughter's Rebel 500. I got her some saddlebags for her. I got these Vikings in there, the cutouts for the shock. And they're not working out like I really wanted. A couple things to remember when you're putting these together. You gotta have about an inch there for the exhaust pipes. They can't be too low. And then trying to move them forward, you got to deal with the turn signal, but then you can't go too far forward because you're going to be sitting right here. So there's a small space in which it'll work. But here's where the trouble comes in: is you also have the shock and the caliper for the rear brake to deal with. I'm not sure if I can get enough on this, but see, there's the caliper down there, and then there's the caliper, then the shock, and then here's the cutout. Now here's the problem. Right there is one mounting point, and then there's the second one over here, and then they have to drill holes in the bag for those. Here's the problem with this: if it's sitting where it is right now, this bolt has to come way over here to the cutout. So it makes it real long, and I worry about how much leverage I've got. And if you'll notice, I actually need to slide back a little further because right here, the that bleeding port for the caliper is going to hit the back of the bag when that swing arms move. So I've got to move this back a little bit. Now, where that creates another problem is, besides this bolt being so long and so cantilevered out here, is that there's another strap that runs on the inside of the bag from the bottom of these mounting arms. And let me take this off and I'll show you those. Here, these arms are what go on the inside, on the outside of the bag. And if you'll notice, I'm all down into it's hitting the caliper. So this has got to be spaced out a little bit here. So I really worry about how much counterlevering we've got there. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to mount them. I've already drilled one hole, and so the manufacturer said I can't send them back because I've already drilled a hole in them. But I really don't think these bags are made for this bike, even though it says so in the online. It's specified 5 Honda 500. I've actually found a video online of somebody mounting these on a Honda 300, which is basically the same bike. But they, it was a different bag, didn't have the shock cut out. I think it was a smaller bag, and that might be the problem. I just need a smaller bag. But these, while I may get them mounted, these are not ideal for this motorcycle. And so I might end up buying another set, much to my chagrin.